Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I shopped my stash with you all, and I had such a fun time just going through my collection, picking out products that I haven't used in a really long time, and coming up with this look. So not everything that I used was a hit, or maybe just like this eye right here was a struggle, okay? A major struggle. But if you guys want to watch me go through my collection, pick out the products that I used for this look, I do like show you me picking things out of my drawers. Just gives you a little glimpse into, what I'm picking through and the options I'm choosing from. So if that's something that you're into, you like this type of video, please make sure you stick around. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, but you like makeup and beauty content, you like shop my stash, we're on a low buy this year. I also like doing fun, colorful eye looks, lots of different videos. If you like that type of content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button before leaving. Let's get into this shop my stash. All right, so we're going to start over here in the foundation section. So there's a lot of foundations over here that I haven't used in a really long time just because this section is out of control and crazy. But the one that I was kind of like eyeballing earlier is the Tarte Found Sealer. Okay. You know what? I filmed a video with it, didn't really care for it, haven't used it ever since, and that was like over a year ago. So let's choose this one today. So this is my primer drawer, and usually I go in with the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer, but, I'm trying to get some use out of other things, so I'm going to stick that aside. I want to find something that's going to play well with this foundation, and I know that the foundation has oils in it. So, actually, I haven't used this Becca First Light Priming Filter in a really long time, so let's use this today. Okay, now we're getting into my concealer drawer and just other random stuff over here. The first thing I'm going to grab is my Becca Under Eye Corrector, just because it really does help with the under eye area. Whoops. So, we're going to go ahead and pull that out. But as far as concealers go, man, I don't know which one to grab. So this Foundsealer is more of like a skincare type of foundation, which is why I don't use it a whole lot, because I usually need something heavier. What can I use? I don't want something really heavy because it's going to look weird. Oh, I haven't used that in a long time. My Bye Bye Under Eye from IT Cosmetics. Let's pull this out. I used to use that all the time, and then I got stuck on the Dior Forever Skin Correct. This one, and you can tell how much I've been using it, because it's almost gone. And I haven't used the IT Cosmetics in forever, so let's use that. I do have my drawers set up in a way where I can like go through my entire routine, just like drawer by drawer. I love how this is set up. So this is my powder drawer. The ones I usually use are my Fenty Beauty. I use my Huda Beauty. What is one that I haven't used in a while? I'm probably going to really need to set this, or else it's going to be moving around. Let's grab the Aquasurance from JCat Beauty. This is really good for adding a little bit more coverage. This has been called a dupe to the Charlotte Airbrush, whatever it is, the powder. It's a dupe for this. Hello! So, let's go ahead and use that. Okay, next up in here is my bronzer drawer. And what have I not used in a while? I haven't used the Huda Beauty Tantour in a long time. Oh my god, I don't ever use the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel because I just don't care for it. But it's so expensive I couldn't bring myself to get rid of it. What else? I don't think I've used this in quite a while. Let's pull this one out. I have a feeling that one might be a little bit too light, like too orangey. So I'm also going to pull out the NARS Laguna Bronzer. This is one that looks a lot like, actually this looks a lot like the Maybelline City Bronzer that I just pulled out. Maybe a little bit darker. Let's pull this out too, just in case. So we're going to dig into this drawer really quickly. This is the drawer of things that I've only used like several times, or things that I haven't used yet, or this is overflow. It's a mix of all those things right now because I am literally out of room, which is why declutters are coming very soon. You know what? I haven't used the Give Me Glow Vivid Rose palette yet. I just got this yesterday, and I think this is the only palette so far like in this top drawer that I haven't used at all. So, let's use the Vivid Rose. Just in case you hadn't seen this yet, that is what it looks like. Really beautiful. I'm touching handsome man. He grunts at me. All right, now that I have my eyeshadow picked out, I feel like I can pick out a blush. I don't like picking out the blush first because I don't know if it's gonna, go along with whatever color story I've chosen for the eyes. So let's pick a couple just in case. What are ones I haven't used in a while? This Kosas one I just got from the BoxyCharm pop-up haul, and I haven't used it yet. I've swirled my fingers in it. It's really, really balmy feeling, like very creamy. So I don't feel like I want to do that today. I don't know that I've ever even worn this. I got this in a BoxyCharm a really long time ago, this Laura Geller blush. Whoa. This one's in the shade Tropic Hues. It's their Baked Blush and Brighten or whatever. Really pretty. Let's grab that. Oh, there's so much back there I still can't even get to. Holy cow. This is commitment right here, okay? Like, I had to dig all this out just to get to the back of this drawer. So the stuff in the back, I haven't used in a while just because it's a pain in the ass to get to it. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm having a lot of fun, like shopping my stash. This is fun. This is going to be a good year. And you know what? I just saw this one here from ColourPop. This is their Super Shock Cheek in the shade Count Me In. It's just a really pretty, like, nude shade, but it reminds me of the MAC Glow Play blushes. But I don't think this one's glowy. But it's got that same kind of bouncy texture, so let's pull this. This is a fun drawer. This is all of my highlighters. And yeah. So I'm going to be creating a purple or pinky look. What highlighter do I want to use? Oh, you know what? I recently got this one from JD Glow. It's called Chaos. And I wasn't expecting it to be... Actually, I thought this was going to be an eyeshadow, but it's a highlighter. Do you see how it shifts like champagne to pink? I think it's too chunky though. I don't think this is going to be... It's very glittery. Yeah, that's not really my cup of tea when it comes to a highlighter. I really don't like real glittery highlights. Let's save that one for another day. I really need to go through this and organize it a little bit better too, just because it's all this stuff's overflowing. Told y'all, I did some damage in 2020. I really did. Because I had already decluttered all this, and we're right back where we started. I have this one from IBY that I really like, and I don't really get to wear that often because it's a little chunkier, but it's really beautiful. This one's kind of pinky. It's kind of like a rose gold. Let's pull that one. That might be fun. All right, now we have palettes, face palettes. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, because I haven't used this a whole lot here lately, this is the Tarteist Pro Glow. Actually, I had already taken, I have two of these. They're different shades in them, but I had taken the shades out, so I don't know if it's the proper shades like in each, if I mixed them up. I don't know. So if you have this palette and this is like, wait a minute, that looks weird. Yeah, that's because I mixed them up like a dummy. I really like this shade at the bottom here called Sculpt as a contour shade. This looks gross. It's just because it's a cream shadow and I've had it forever. Let's go ahead and use Sculpt for my contour. Oh, we forgot we had another drawer full of face palettes and sparklies. So this is like one of my favorite drawers because it contains all of my single sparkly shadows. I've got a bunch of Cleona in this one as well as Divina. I'm just going to pull this whole thing. And if I want to use one of them for this look, then I will. By golly. I've also got a bunch of, this is all Terra Moons. I really love these cases by Coastal Scents, by the way. I bought these. Ew, look at the cat hair. Like, how nasty. Anyway, in the fingerprints, I bought these recently, and they were so inexpensive. I think they were like $3 a piece for these palettes. You can make your own palettes. And I really, really enjoy the one I just pulled out, this clear one, because I can see everything. And it makes me more inspired to use what's inside when I can see it. So I might buy a lot more of these because this is my favorite empty palette from them so far. But I also have this one here, which is my multi-chromes. Like, my cat just sheds his hair everywhere. Yeah, this is all my multi-chromes. Like, true multi-chromes. Look how beautiful. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. We're not going to play with these tonight. It's a little teaser right there for you. Now this next drawer is overwhelming, to say the very least. This is all of my mascaras and my lashes that I never wear. I have enough lashes in here to last me probably the rest of this year, so I would like to get some use out of those and start wearing them, like, when I can. I just suck at applying them. So, but look at, like, I'm not allowing myself to buy any mascaras this year unless it's, like, a repurchase of my Roller Lash, because this is my favorite. This is nuts. Between the full-size mascaras that I have and all of the minis back here, no doubt I have at least, like, 40 mascaras in here. That's just ridiculous. So, what do I want to use tonight? Goodness gracious. I got this one in a recent BoxyCharm, so we'll be using that soon in the future. Not tonight. Actually, I need to go through and declutter a lot of these drawers, this being one of them, because some of these have been open quite a while and they're probably expired. I'm pulling out the They're Real from Benefit. I don't know that I've ever used this, but it's what we're using today. Now this area over here is like where I house my liners and whatnot, and I don't really know if I'm going for purple or pink look tonight, but I have a little bit of everything in here. I've got pastels, I've got purple and pink. One of my favorite eyeliners for like a purple look, I don't even know if it's in here actually. It's the ColourPop Cream Gel Eyeliner in the shade Crybaby. It's a pastel purple. Where the hell is it? Here it is. So this is one that I always use for a purple look just because it goes really well, because it's a, you know, lilac, pastel lilac. Let's pull that one. I'm making a mess. Let's just pull a couple, and if I need to come back in here after my eye look is done, we'll come in and pick the right shade. I cannot wait to get this stuff on my face because we are just having, we're having a day, as you can tell. So I think the format that I'm going to use for this type of video, just because we spent so much time picking out products, maybe I'll speed through this process. I'll maybe slow it down here and there to comment on certain products. But for the most part, it's just going to be me applying things, and yeah, and updating you on how I feel about these products. So, let's get started.
Hey pretty baby, am I in your way? 'Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want.
I am very glowy. Now I remember why I didn't wear this anymore after that first initial try on. This kind of makeup will not last long on me at all because I have very oily skin and I have a hair stuck to my face and I can feel it. It doesn't look bad, like the coverage doesn't look bad at all. It covered up most of my redness and most of my spots and discoloration. I believe this is like a medium coverage foundation. So far I don't hate it, I just know that it won't last long, but I'm literally going to be washing all this back off after I film this video because I have to get ready for work. So, I don't really care that it's not going to last long, but for those of you for everyday makeup wear, I don't know that I would recommend this for oily skin.
They say, and now you know it. Hey little lady said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say, 'cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it, tell me all the reasons that you're running away.
I forgot how much I enjoyed this concealer. It really helps to bring some brightness and luminosity back to the under eye area, and I look like a glowy disco ball. Like, I'm not used to being this glowy. So I had originally pulled out the J-Cat Aquasurance to set my face, and I'm a little nervous about using this just because I need something to really set, like, this is good for smoothing and it makes things look nice, but I really need something to set my face. Screw it, let's do it anyway. It's the whole purpose of this, right? Doing things I wouldn't normally do. Okay, that looks good. I don't hate the way that looks. I'm pleasantly surprised. The only thing that I'm not 100% thrilled with, and I don't even know if you guys can tell on camera, but my under eyes don't look the greatest. They're a little bit crepey looking. I don't think that J-Cat was the smartest idea to put underneath my eyes, but it's done. It's a done deal, so I don't hate the way the skin looks, though. It looks really smooth. And you can still see a little bit of luminosity coming through. Like, not as much as there was before, thankfully. But you can still see some, and I like that. Okay.
So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it, tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No. I just wanna be.
I forgot how much I really liked this bronzer. This Maybelline City Bronzer is on point. It is such a good, affordable option. If you're looking for a good bronzer and you're around my skin tone, the Maybelline City Bronzer is not... I thought it was going to be too orangey, too warm. It's not. It's like the perfect bronzer shade for me. Like, look at that. I am going to go over top of that with that NARS bronzer, though, just to give myself a little bit of sheen. This is the Laguna bronzer. It's old. Well, not old, but it's an older product. We're just going to warm it up just a little bit because the Laguna bronzer has a sheen and it's got that red undertone. Yes, indeed. I am getting a little bit of difficulty blending over top of my base just because that foundation was so glowy and moisturizing. Even when I set it with that powder, it's still a little tacky to the touch. Man, I love that. Oh, I just found a winning combination. Do you guys ever sing when you get excited? Because I do. I always take it too far. Y'all know. I can't even help myself anymore. If I like something, I just got to do it 110%. Can't be half-assing it over here. Bronze AF. Oh my goodness. Look like I just got back from the beach. That's one way of faking it, huh? Let's just stop it right there. Now, I'm going to hold off on the blush for right now because I don't know exactly what the eye look's going to look like, and I like to tailor the blush around the eye look because I think it's really important to have those kind of tie together. Not be all like matchy-matchy, but it's important for the tones to go well together, in my opinion. I'm really, really liking the way my base looks right now. It looks really smooth. If you're looking for a really good setting powder or even like a powder foundation, and you haven't tried the JCat Aquassurance, highly recommend that you do that. It is a really great powder. So I'm going to hop off camera and do the brows. When you see me next, I'm going to look like a different person. Okay, now we're going to create this eye look with the Give Me Glow Vivid Rose palette. This is such a beautiful palette. It took 2 months to get to me. Well, nearly 2 months. I ordered it at the very end of November, and I just got it 2 days ago. Haven't had time to film with it yet, so I'm excited to play with this. I think what I want to do is something bold. I like the bold, bright, colorful looks. I can't help myself. I think I want to stick to like these colors here. Maybe this one, and I want to throw some of those shimmers in the mix. And again, I did pull out my really sparkly, beautiful shades from Cleona and Davina, so I could add those in here as well. But we're just going to have a little bit of fun. I already laid down the P. Louise eye base, so that's what you see on the lids. And I'm probably going to do the half-cut crease. I've been doing a lot of those lately. I'm trying to like really perfect it, and I've gotten it to a point where I'm pretty happy with it. So we're going to do one more today. Maybe the next video I film, I'll do something that's not as precise and, you know, complicated. But for today's look, we're going with that half-cut crease. Maybe I'll try 2 different eye looks because I'm not going anywhere after this. I'm taking this back off. Okay, the first color we're going to dip into here is Flower Power, and that's this really beautiful purple. When I'm creating this kind of look, I use the dark color first, and I work outward. Ooh. I don't think I've ever tried Give Me Glow's mattes before. I have a lot of their shimmer shades. I'm pretty sure I've never tried their matte formula. Wow. Y'all see that purple? Holy cow. I just realized I have nail polish on my brush. So, fun little story here. Last night I was cleaning up like my makeup setup and my vanity, and I picked up one of my pop nail polish bottles, and I was like, oh, that looks like it needs a little shaking. So I was going like this, shaking it, and the little metal ball inside literally like flew out the side of the bottle, and it busted all over my vanity. I had bright orange sherbet colored nail polish all over my vanity. I was so upset just because I thought it was ruined. I thought that I wasn't going to be able to get it off. Thankfully I did. Actually, my Cinema Secrets saved the day because even nail polish remover I was scared to use. I was afraid it was going to ruin my vanity. So the Cinema Secrets makeup remover actually took it off. I thought I got glass in my hand, but I didn't, so we're good. So I spent about 2 hours yesterday trying to get my live setup fixed. I've been promising you guys live videos forever now, and it's not for lack of trying. I promise you, I've been trying to get my setup to work, And I just cannot get the software figured out. Like, I'm not tech savvy, not in the least bit. And the software is killing me. Okay, now that I have that laid down, I'm going to go into the shade Pretty Peony. And that's this one right here, this really beautiful bright pink. All right, using the E36 from Morphe. I hope this meshes well because this is like a really hot pink. Woo! Okay. I used to be so afraid to do looks like this. I don't know why. It's like makeup washes off. You can always practice, and if it doesn't look right, take it off, try it again. But I used to be so afraid to even try. I don't know why. I guess I just automatically assumed like I wasn't going to be able to do it. Not that I'm an expert at it now, but I've definitely improved from how I used to do it. Last but not least, we are going to use the color Spill the Tea Rose to blend that out even further. Same thing, the smaller E18, half on, half off, and then I'm going to go over top of that with a really small blending brush. I'm only showing you guys this entire process because this is a newer palette, and just in case you guys are interested in picking this up at some point. This one doesn't look perfect. I don't like this one as much as I did the other couple of eye looks I've done recently. It's just not blending the way I want it to, or maybe I did something different. Who knows? There's absolutely nothing wrong with the quality of these shadows, though, at all. Now I'm going to take that really deep purple called Flower Power, and I'm going to pack that on the outer corner, and we'll go from there, folks. I've got no fallout, which is really nice. That's another upside of using this P. Louise base, because it just has the powder adhere to it so well that you don't get a lot of fallout. Alrighty then. What do I want to do from here? The shade Pink Rosé is really beautiful. I thought about putting that in the inner portion of my lid. They're all beautiful. Do I really want to do the whole cut crease situation? I kind of don't feel like doing all that. I think what I'm going to do, let's just go in with, I'm taking shortcuts today because I'm running out of time. All right, I'm going to go into the shade Pink Rosé right here. Really beautiful shimmer, shimmery pink. And I'm going to place that right like I would be doing a cut crease. I'm just not going in with any extra concealer or anything. I'll probably have to end up going in with my finger. Ooh, that's a pretty pink. I should have gone in with concealer because see how it's darker up top? Or it's over top of that purple? Whatevs. And then I'm just going to very lightly dip into that shade with my finger, like lightly. And I'm going to kind of start bringing it this way. Because I want to get those to like mesh better. I feel like it's not really meshing the way I want here, and that's because I didn't use concealer. Damn it. That's what I get for taking a shortcut. Like, it's okay. It's not my favorite eye look ever. It's not Gimme Glow's fault. It's my fault for cutting corners. Should I tap that darker shade on the outer corner? I feel like I should. Let's just do it. Am I gonna regret this? Possibly. But here we are. That kind of changed the tone of it a little bit, didn't it? I am the queen of not knowing when to leave well enough alone. Kind of like right now. Look, I don't know what's going on in this outer corner of my eye, but I don't like it. Like, at all. So, let's see if we can save some of this with some of my sparkly shadows. Damn it! I have the shade... This might be a total mistake. I have the shade Opulent from Clionadh. Looks like this. It's kind of hard to see, like, what the actual color is. I don't even know really how to explain this. It's definitely got purple in there. But... I don't even know. I'm going to use this to go over top of this pink. Look, this is Give Me Glow, okay? My fault. I meshed way too many colors together. I should have just kept it simple. But I don't know how to do that. This shade by itself is really beautiful, this Clionadh shade. I just got too much going on up here, that's all. And it's just kind of creating a mess. I need something else in this outer corner. I think that's what's really Well, I mean, it all looks kind of fucking crazy. Wonderful. Just fantastic. I'm going to try something pretty ballsy now. Just because I've given up all hope that this is going to turn out okay. Because it's just, it just took a turn for the worst here when I added all this other shit. So, I'm going to go into a multi-chrome. I'm going to go into Urgent by JD Glow. And I'm going to pack this on the outer edge there. And it just is what it is at this point. If it looks like shit, it looks like shit. Don't care anymore. Might have to chalk this one up as a loss. This is going to be interesting. This is not how you want to fix an eye look. It just looks crazy. Like how? How did we get so off course? And I don't have time to redo like the entire look. That sucks. We're going to move it on to the other eye because I'm just disappointed in this one. I just did way too much to it. Not to say that my eye looks are like amazing, incredible, insane, I'm so talented, but typically they look better than that. I'm not happy with it. I think it looks awful. But you know what? I'm going to leave that in the video because I want you guys to see that we all struggle. We all struggle with getting an eye look to look right. It doesn't always turn out right. Sometimes it turns out like trash. And it is what it is. Okay, let's do something different. I'm going to do a lighter, like an airier type of look. I'm not going to go for this crazy type of look. Just because this one failed me, so I don't want to get my heart broken twice in one video. Let's go into He Loves Me. It's this really kind of neutrally light purpley pink. Let's see how well this palette works, like blending it out normally. By the way, when it comes to my base, I'm still really happy with the way my base looks. It looks really nice. The shadows are really nice quality, for sure. They're very pigmented. They blend really nicely. There's not a bunch of patchiness going on so far with the ones I've used. Okay, I like it so far. I'm going to take the shade Talk Dirt to Me, which is this really pretty, cooler toned purple. And let's build her up. Okay. Like that, looks nice. I'm also going to start packing that on that outer edge right there. Just building up some depth out here. Okay, let me deepen up with He Loves Me Not up here. This is going to totally change the tone though. Oh my goodness. These shadows are so pigmented. So if you're not into like highly pigmented shadows, you like something a little more subdued, this ain't the palette for you. Because this is very pigmented. All right, let's dip into Pedal to the Metal. That really beautiful purple shimmer. Ooh. That's pretty. This is giving me like Melt, She's in Parties vibes. I mean, mildly. Not the exact same tones, especially the shimmer. But I'm definitely getting that vibe from this look. I'm not mad at it. I think that's real. I should have just done something really simple like this on this side. Like, look at the difference. We got Hot Mess Express and then like wearable. I'm just packing some of the same shades on top, underneath, just to kind of tie the look together. That way I can get mascara on. I'm going to be using the Terra Moon Single in Europa. And it's just a really pretty like pinky shade. I think it'll go well as an inner corner highlight here. I did pick out several eyeliners that I could choose from. One of them is the cream gel liner from ColourPop and Crybaby. I feel like this will look really nice on this side, so that's what we're going to use. And then for this crazy look, I don't know. I pulled out this one. Should I use the pink? Fuck it. It looks crazy anyway. Let's just go there. Oh my. Oh, I like that one. I really like this look. I also grabbed a mascara that I haven't used before. This is the Benefit They're Real. I'm going to curl the lashes, throw the mascara on, and we might be close to being done with this. They're okay. They're not fantastic, but it's okay. Like, if I was in a pinch and I just needed a mascara, I'd use it, I guess. What else? I need to do my blush. I need to do my highlight and my lips. We need to speed this process up. This video is going to be forever long, and I'm so sorry. Ooh. I'm going to use the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Frog, It's this really beautiful, shiny, like pinky, really glittery shade. I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight over here because I didn't put anything down yet. That is beautiful. I've never used this. It's brand new. Actually, I don't think I've used like 90% of the Super Shock shadows I've bought. I just buy them because I think they're pretty, and then they sit there. Because that's practical. That's just a little something something. I like that. For the blush, I'm going to use the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Count Me In. It's like that really like putty type of formula. I'm really hoping I don't screw this up too bad. I mean, I need something going for me here. This is just a nice, like, kind of nudie pink shade. Okay. I also grabbed the IBY Private Jet highlighter. This one is probably the one I feel like I should go with. It's really beautiful. It's a little chunky. She a little chunky, but very beautiful nonetheless. It's like a rose gold. Ooh, I like that. It's so pretty. This is a brand that Ipsy carries. You don't really hear anybody talking about IBY, but their highlighters are beautiful. Oh, look at that glow, would you? Holy Moses. That's pretty. It's not glittery at all. It's just shiny. I really like that. Come through, IBY. What did I pick out for the lips? I don't think I had picked out a lip product because you kind of can't. You kind of can't pick out a lip product until your look comes together because lips very heavily rely on the rest of your face. All right, so I already started applying some of this just because I wanted to see what it was going to look like. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what is this? Vintage lip gloss. I actually really like this, and I've used it quite a few times, but not for a long time. So I'm not using a lip liner or anything because I'm running out of time and I'm just trying to speed through this. This might look kind of crazy. I think it's expired because it doesn't smell very good. So it's probably going to get the boot after today. Juicy lips. All right, this is about as even as it's going to get with the lips. It's hard to do without a lip liner. This is the finished look using stuff that's already in my collection, minus the Give Me Glow palette. That was brand new. I had so much fun just digging in my collection. I felt like I was going shopping. I really did. Again, there's so much I haven't used in such a long time, stuff that I've never used. So shopping my stash legitimately feels like I'm shopping, and I had such a good time. I had fun coming up with this look, even though, you know, this eye was a struggle. Not my favorite eye look ever. This eye, I'm pretty pleased with. I think it looks nice. Sometimes the eyes are going to look like shit when you get done. That's just part of life. Happens to the best of us. So thank you guys so much for hanging around. If you made it to the end, thank you. I know this was a long one. If you all like this style of video from me where I'm doing a shop my stash, taking you through my collection as I pick out items, please let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. Not only does it let me know that you like it when you do that, but it also lets YouTube know that you like that sort of content, and it'll keep pushing my video out there for more people to see, which means, you know, more people might trickle over to my channel, and I'm really grateful when you guys take the time to do that. If you've made it this far but you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please don't forget to do that before leaving. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss my future uploads, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.